Hello, everybody. It's Christopher McGee with the Moore Society, the premier nonprofit organization dedicated to the cultural and ethnic education of African Americans. Our original video, we introduced the organization, the Moore Society, and gave a general background of its history and its purpose. And then we talked about the different institutions that serve the Moore Society and the different purposes of each institution. This particular recording focuses on one organization in particular, the Moore Society's public health, social aid, and pleasure organization. Now, this institution was inspired by two things: the World Health Organization and the extraordinary way that institution has served people in need all over the world. How it worked to bring nations together in a collective effort to help the sick and deal with pandemics and issues dealing with war-torn regions of the world. Secondly, it was inspired by the social aid and pleasure organizations of New Orleans, Louisiana. Those institutions you probably affiliate with Mardi Gras. The different institutions that have the actual parades, from Bacchus to Endymion to the Zulus. The Moore Society's public health, social aid, and pleasure organization, its primary quote would be, "We are dedicated to the healing of our community through the celebration of life." The purpose and activities of this institution, this organization, will create programs dedicated to providing public health education, public health support, raise money for medical research, and provide social aid education to its members and to the community. The purpose of this institution is to provide useful information from everything of consumer health, your rights as a patient, and medical healthcare rights, medical care in general, healthcare, learn about healthcare advancements. It will support the medical community's effort to raise money in pursuit of medical cures and medical treatments. Now, our focus will be on those diseases that greatly affect the Black community: sickle cell anemia, high blood pressure, cancer, heart disease, and the array of sexually transmitted diseases like HIV, hepatitis, and AIDS. As you probably already know, Black Americans statistically are leading in terms of the number of people infected by some of the most deadly sexually transmitted diseases. And this situation isn't going to correct itself. We have to work together to understand how this disease is being spread and begin to target those individuals who are most at risk. We have to begin to put more and more emphasis in terms of educating our youth. There was a time when AIDS and HIV was talked about the way you talk about COVID-19. There was a time when that was on everybody's mind, but over the years I find that people discuss it less and less, especially with young people. This is no good. We definitely have to regroup in that. Now, public health and social aid, and then, of course, the pleasure. As a pleasure organization, we don't want to just raise money and awareness of our necessary causes. We want to enjoy ourselves in the process. This organization is open to the public but will center to the Moors community. Now, this is an organization that's going to play a very big role in bridging the gap that has made it difficult for many black Americans to trust the medical facilities and government institutions. With the Tuskegee experiment and so many other, so many dastardly things that were done by the government institutions, government-supported institutions. I don't have to tell you how many black Americans just feel at ease with dealing with these people. The level of distrust when COVID-19 came out and people talking of the vaccination was staggering. Even though people were literally dying from this disease and its complications, many people were just willing to roll the dice. They would rather take a chance on getting COVID than trust in the medical community, and that has to end. We definitely have to build greater trust, and that's only going to come with greater understanding. And the more society will tend to that need. Now, this is just one of several recordings that are designed to give you just a little piece, a little insight into what the Moore Society is about and what the agendas of its different institutions are. I'm looking forward to meeting those who have a special interest in culture, in learning about their African heritage, learning more about Black American history, and I'm hopeful that this institution will pique their interest, and that those people will see the possibilities of working with this institution to learn, grow, and advance. Okay, that is the end of this particular recording. Please keep your ears open for future pieces that will give, under Moore Society, will give greater insight into the institution, its purpose, and its members. But also keep your ears open for the making of a Moore man, the making of a Moore woman, the making of a Moore relationship, the making of a Moore community. Under these titles will be a wide variety of just tidbits of information, targeting certain subject matter and issues that will be the center of this organization and its efforts to advance as a social studies institution in hopes of developing a more refined culture. Those videos will be coming out soon. Please keep your ears open. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.